What is going on, Bolt Nation? This is LaserBolt coming at you with another Call of Duty Blackout video. In today's video, we are going to be talking about the best setup for your Xbox Elite controller and for you to play Call of Duty Blackout. Now, this is not so much focused on multiplayer, because for multiplayer, I would definitely use a different setup. But for Call of Duty Blackout, this is the setup that I highly recommend you guys pick and highly recommend you guys use if you're using an Xbox One Elite controller. Now, if you do find this video helpful and informative, do me the huge favor, guys, drop a like and share this video with your friends, because it does help me out a lot. But now, let's dive on in and talk about what are the best settings for your Xbox One Elite controller. Now, I'm going to go over a couple things before we dive fully right in. So, first and foremost, guys, I do want to let you guys know that the options for your controllers, the lock sensitivity horizontal and the lock sensitivity vertical, I would leave it at a standard 5. Now, you're probably wondering, Laser, you're crazy, boy. These are too low. I usually play like on an 8 or a 9. The reason why is you're going to understand once we go into the controller settings, we're going to want to fix the controller, and then we're going to come back and actually change the lock sensitivity and the lock sensitivity vertical, because our controller will allow us to do certain configurations that we're not allowed to do in the standard controller. So with that being said, let's go into the Xbox app and customize this controller. Now, for those of you who aren't familiar with the Xbox app, you just got to get the controller app, which is this one right here, and this is going to take you into your controller settings. Alright, so you guys should be presented with this screen. Once you're in this screen, you're going to go click a new profile, and you are going to call this Blackout, or you can call it whatever you want. But I like to name it the name of the game, just so I know, when I need to actually edit or what game I'm actually going to be playing. So, Blackout, we're going to name it that. And as you guys see right now, it's going to take us to this portion right here. This is where it's going to allow us to map everything. And we're going to get started with mapping the buttons. So, the first thing we want to do is map the bottom portion of the controller. So, I'm going to click A right here and scroll all the way down to the lower left paddle. Now, for the lower left paddle, we are going to be using the letter B. Now, B, as you guys know, is to crouch or to slide. We use that a lot, so that's going to be pretty predominant. One thing I want to let you guys know, if you're left-handed or right-handed. If you're left-handed, try to map the buttons that you mostly use on the left-hand side, since you're used to tapping that one. If you're right-handed, try to map the controllers you mostly use on the right-hand side of things. So, we got that one already. And next up, we are going to go to another one, and we are going to map the lower right paddle, and we're going to map that to A. Okay, so A is going to be our jump button. So we have lower left paddle B, lower right paddle A. So B, we're going to be crouching. A, we're going to be jumping. Once again, guys, remember, you're left-handed, right-handed. Swap these around. I am left-handed, so I have everything mostly on the left. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to go to the upper left paddle. On the upper left paddle, I really like to have my reload button. So we're going to go here and do X. The reason why we do X on here is because we're going to be using a lot of reload throughout the game. You definitely don't want to be tapping X when you're in a fight or when you're trying to engaging, because the whole point of this is to avoid taking your thumb from the analog stick. So you want to make sure you keep that in mind. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to do the upper right paddle, and we are going to map Y to this one. This is going to be our weapon swap. So you're going to have your weapon swap on those paddles right there. Once those are done, we are going to move to the left sticks. Now, this one right here, if you remember when we did the first portion of this video, I told you guys that you do not play around with the settings. Leave it at 5, because we're going to be playing around with this, and once we mess around with this, your sensitivity is going to be very different if you're like on a 9 or 8. So just leave it at default 5, and then you can go back and play with it once you have the setup. So on this one, guys, we have a couple. We have delay, we have aggressive, instant, and smooth. If you guys have a heavy hand, definitely try out delay. If you don't have a heavy hand, then I would highly recommend you guys put it on aggressive. Now, aggressive is a really good one, because you'll see the response time is almost immediately. We have instant. I just feel like instant is like such a quick snap. It doesn't let you adjust as much as aggressive. So we're going to do aggressive right there. Remember, this is the one we're going to look up around. For our right stick, we're also going to do aggressive as well. And if you guys don't like these, if you guys don't like aggressive, definitely try it out smooth. it would be the other option I would recommend for this one, aggressive or smooth, whichever one you want. Now for the triggers, if you guys have the trigger stoppers on the back of your controller already, you kind of don't really have to mess with this. You guys should be good to rock and roll. As far as vibration, on all the vibration, I like to definitely turn this down. I don't like to have the vibration for when I push my controller, just because sometimes it messes your aim or it throws your aim out. So just turn these all the way down. And there you guys have it. And then for brightness, that's just the brightness of the LED for the Xbox One controller. Once you have everything configured and we're happy with what we have in our results, the only thing that I see right here that we might want to change is, for some reason, the D-pad is getting mapped. So we're just going to go back and double check. So let's go here. Double check on our, the left D-pad? The left D-pad should definitely be left. I have no idea why it went to that one. So let's go look for the left D-pad right here and making sure that left is left. All right. And we also have the, the upper D-pad. So up on the D-pad is up on the D-pad. Down on the D-pad should be down on the D-pad. And then we should have left should be left and right should be right. All right, so we do have that perfectly there. We're going to back out. Just double check that everything matches. There's no mistakes. Once again, B on the bottom left, X on the top left, Y on the top right, and A on the bottom right. We are perfectly to go. Remember, guys, if you are right-handed, switch the buttons that I have on the left on my screen to the right-hand side. Once you guys are happy with the results, all you're going to do is click on Blackout, go where it says no slots, and put that on slot number 2. Once that's on slot number 2, you guys are ready to rock and roll and back out of here. Now remember, you will also want to go ahead, go back into a match, play it out, see how it plays out, see if you guys like the thumbstick sensitivity and everything like that. If for some reason you're feeling that you're going a little bit too slow, all you got to do is go to the Call of Duty settings. Don't mess with the controller settings. Just go to the Call of Duty settings and adjust the verticality and the horizontal kind of numbers within the Call of Duty game. Do not adjust it in your controller. And there you guys have it. Those are the best settings for Call of Duty Blackout. If you guys would like to see a best setting video for the multiplayer or any other game that you currently have that you think will benefit you, definitely let me know in the comment section down below. If you did find this video helpful and informative, do me a huge favor, guys. Drop a like, share this video with your friends because it does help me out a lot. And don't forget, guys, for all things Call of Duty Blackout, make sure you guys keep it locked to this channel, and I will catch you guys on the next video.